All right. Woo! What's up, y'all? How you doing? No place I'd rather be than right here on a Sunday talking to all you guys about my favorite time of year, Fright Fest here at Midsummer. But in order to help me do that, please also welcome to the stage with me our Senior Creative Supervisor, Mark Wing. What's up, Mark?
Hello.
So we are your hosts for today. That is me and Mark in our normal form, but today we're in costume for you all. I figured we'd be a little more professional this way, so but we're happy to talk to you about everything that's going to be happening at Fright Fest this year. So after you leave this event today, you will have heard everything about every new show and maze that's coming to our event this year. So really excited to talk to you about that. But before we get there, we're also going to talk about another event that we have coming to the park this year, and that is our revamp of Tricks and Treats. So we are expanding the Tricks and Treats event in a major way this year. Many of you have probably seen we have a new Looney Tunes show happening right now at the park. It's Vacation Mayhem. It's a blast. It's running through Labor Day. If you haven't seen it, come check it out. We're going to do a new Looney Tunes show for Tricks and Treats. There'll be live music, walkthrough experiences for your kids, pumpkin patches and crafts and all kinds of things all day long to check out there. So come and visit us for the daytime with your family and then stay for the evening where we'll get a little crazy, okay? And speaking of that, we're going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to give you a little bit of a downer to start. I know that's never a good way to start a presentation, but I don't really do presentations well anyway, so here we go, we're going to go for it. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a couple of the things that are not returning to Fright Fest this year. I know, I'm sorry, but I promise that there are some very, very, very good substitutions coming our way. So Mark, I'm going to let you talk a little bit about some of these attractions, okay? But brace yourselves, right? And don't boo me too loud.
Please, guys. All right, so now returning for this next season. Yes, we are saying goodbye to Condemned. Yes, Forever Damned. Grimoire Ridge, Saw Legacy, and I know a lot of you are wondering what's coming in that location, so get ready. Truth or Dare and Cardiff Hell will not be joining us this season. I'm so sorry. Oh.
We will be keeping some of your favorite characters from these things in some new and improved areas as well. So don't worry, there's not a lot missing from the event this year. And once you hear what we've got coming, I think you're going to be happy with the end result. So, speaking of which, these are the mazes and scare zones returning this year. We want to talk a little bit about some of the updates to some of them, because we never leave anything alone. We always have to give ourselves more work here. So we've got all of these mazes returning this year. So Trick or Treat will be returning. Vault 666 Unlocked, Willoughby's Resurrected, and brand new for last year, Carnage. Again, all of these with a little bit more enhancement. Do you want to talk a little bit about any of those?
Oh yeah, so our team over at Magic has been working really hard throughout the year. So we are adding in some great enhancements. Trick or Treat is getting relocated to the Saw location, so it gets its proper what's called acknowledgement, and we're super excited. We've revamped the attraction slightly as well, and you guys will see that when you come. You can see that we've redesigned our logos for our legacy attractions as well. And some of them, I will not say, might be a t-shirt or something coming your way. So, but we're really excited, and yeah, as we always do, we always take our legacy attractions, and every year we enhance them and keep them growing to keep you guys coming back.
So we're very excited about that. There's going to be some really cool things in these mazes. And returning from our scare zone side of things, you have all 7 scare zones here. City Under Siege, Plaza de la Muerte, Devil's Triangle in a new location this year. We'll talk more about that in just a second. Exile Hill at the top of the park still. Thunderbolt Alley with some new entertainment offerings in that area as well. That scare zone's going to get a nice little facelift, even though it's brand new last year. We really know we got a lot of good response from y'all, so we're going to put some more fun and things to do back there. Underworld's Lost returns and Nightmares Rain and Blood as well. All right, before we get to this, because this is what you're all here for, right? Like, we just want to talk about the brand new stuff. I'm flying through this attraction, so I want to talk, through this presentation, so I'll talk a little bit to Mark about some of the creative process that we're doing with these things. So, Mark, will you tell us a little bit about, your kind of concept ideations when it comes to some of our scare zones and how we develop those?
everything starts from the beginning, obviously, and obviously we do look at what's trending and then what's something that we can connect with our audience in LA. So you see a lot of things that were at one point very popular, and most of them are resurging actually. So with these new scare zones, and revamp that we're doing, we are slightly expanding them. We're adding new characters, including Nightmares is getting a lot of new characters. Oz is getting some more characters. Devils in this new location is going to feel a little bit more intimidating and darker than we've ever done before. Thunderbolt is getting some enhancements as well. And then Exile Hill, which is our original OG scare zone, is getting more cast members that we are super excited. And they're going to be unique to the Willoughby family and the story that we've created over 30 years ago. So we're really excited, and we can't wait for you to see. We're working with our amazing makeup team, as always, that I get to oversee. I'm very proud of. Shout out to Scott Grant of his Scream team, who designs all of our prosthetics, and we are very excited to bring some new looks this year as well to share with you guys at the park. So we'll see you guys soon with those.
Yeah, City of Prestige is returning as well. We kind of did a revamp with Carnage last year in that area, right? That'll be the similar with fire and explosions, and we want to add a little bit more fire and some other fun stuff like that to a lot of these areas. So we are blowing the place up, literally. I can't wait to convince our bosses that that's the right, safe thing to do. But well, you guys want it though, right? I mean, more. All right. I think I heard you back there. All right, so let's get into it a little bit, huh? We got a lot of stuff coming for you guys, starting with a brand new opening statement. So we are moving Devil's Triangle out of the main gate area, and we're retheming that area. And with that, there'll be a new kind of, just opening look to the whole entire main gate, which also leads me to our new Unleashed. So Unleashed will now be taking place at the main gate with a new title character here. And Mark, I'm going to hand it off to you to talk a little bit more about this.
So I'm not going to go into full detail because we want you to be surprised when you come to the park and you see this new opening experience that actually will continue throughout the evening as well. So Unleashed is being relocated to main gate. We're creating this all-new icon character. His name is Kurvatu. He is a portal master, a demonic portal master that allows you, each night of Fright Fest, he opens the portals and allows you to enter our worlds of nightmares and fears. And so as you progress through the evening through our scare zones and these new portals, you'll be able to interact with our amazing cast, which a lot of them are here, some of them are here and they're at the booth, so please say hello to them. But also you'll see Kurvatu and his minions as well, traveling through the portals and interacting with you guys. So get ready, it's gonna be spectacular, it's gonna be fun, we can't wait for you to see it. And it's just bringing a whole new story, because I know a lot of you are asking for more lore that we do and create with the park and Fright Fest. So we're giving it to you. So we're really excited to share that with you guys.
So, yeah, like I said, so Unleashed will be up at the main gate waterfalls this year. So a new location for that. And it's going to be a nice opening statement for everyone, right? So if you get there a little bit late, like I'm always late, you'll be able to catch it still at the main gate, not have to run all the way back to DC Universe. All right, up next. The clicker is not over. There it is. Oh my gosh. All right. Sliders of the Night returns. Dreams of the Damned. Bart, do you want to talk a little bit more about the sliders?
So a lot of you guys know our sliders. They are some of the most passionate team members that we do have at the park. And they have been a major part of developing the show over the last 7 years now, actually. So we created a whole new concept, a whole new show. It's going to have more energy. It's going to have more grit to it. It's going to be more action-packed, more stunts. And we are super excited to present Dreams of the Damned to you guys. Once again, telling another story. You guys all have nightmares, but can you imagine the nightmares that our monsters have? And we're going to bring that to life on stage. So we're excited for it.
Right. So we are going all out with shows this year. We are doing a lot more than we've ever done before, and on a lot larger scale than we've ever done before for Fright Fest. So up next, we have Nightwalkers. Nightwalkers, some of you may be familiar with, has been a title of the show at some of our other parks in the system. We are doing a brand new show in partnership with All Wheels Sports. So this is a high energy, action athlete, dancers, acrobats, all kinds of things at the Full Throttle stage this year. This is going to be the largest show we've ever done at the Full Throttle stage. And we are super excited about this. A huge cast, huge set. It's actually going in as we speak. We're starting to launch that construction right now. So a brand new show happening a few times tonight at the Full Throttle stage, Nightwalkers.
All right. I know a lot of you guys were super excited when we introduced this show last year, and it is coming back with a vengeance. Margarita's Monster Ball. And it's moving to the Gearworks Theater, actually. Yay! So, Margot had a great experience last year, and we thank you as creative director and director of the show. I appreciate every single one of you that came up to us and said thank you for this musical experience that we presented last year. So thank you guys from the bottom of our heart. It's taken some time to create a show around Margot and Tequila. Tequila's at the booth actually, so stop by please and say hello to her. But we're continuing the story of Margarita's Monster Ball. So those of you that were with us, there was a great competition between Margot and her daughters. And obviously they got big and the devil wanted them. And guess what? They had an underworld tour. And now they're coming home from that underworld tour and they are super excited to be back with their mom. We're actually going to be introducing 2 new characters to the show, including Cal, short for Kalua. He's that werewolf right there that you see. And then also Sangria Monet, the tour manager actually of Margot's daughters. So we're bringing back the queens, we're bringing back Tequila, we're adding even more dancers, a whole new beautiful set. And we're excited because we're going to be changing all the music, and it's going to be to Gaga, Janet Jackson, Usher. So we are really excited to bring this high energy, drag-inspired spectacular to life in our Gearworks Theater. So, yeah.
Well done. I've got some more to read
Oh, yes, we do.
Stop by see Tequila Sunrise. She's having the time of her life over at the booth, as you can imagine. Nice and intoxicated. So. All right. That's it for the show segment of what we've got to talk about today. So, you guys like mazes? Oh, yeah. What are they? We've got some fun ones for you. So up first is a complete revamp of The Conjuring. Oh, man.
So yeah, I know a lot of you, that's one of your favorite mazes at the park, and we're super excited to be working with an amazing team of new designers. We are transforming this maze completely, adding even more of the actual legendary characters from the universe. And all new scare tactics and experiences that we are so excited. This maze actually makes me feel really uncomfortable when I go. This is the one that gets me actually. If everyone wanted to know what you're scared, it's Conjuring. But we got some new ones coming as well that we're really excited for that are going to be just as scary and just as incredible. And that's our future. That's what we're going to be doing moving forward, obviously, and creating a whole new era. And I said it last year. We're beginning a new era with Fright Fest. So thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate you guys, and we can't wait to see this whole new experience of The Conjuring.
Yeah, a completely new maze, top to bottom. New characters. You see the ferryman in the artwork there, and we're happy to bring him to the event this year. And it's a
Crooked Man as well.
Yeah, it is to Mark's point. It is an uneasy feeling walking in there. I just don't like being around Annabelle very much.
No, she makes me out.
No, yeah. Okay. At the top of the presentation, we talked about an all-new IP experience, and there it is. That's good, right? Okay. There is a new movie-based attraction coming to Six Flags Magic Mountain this year, and I can tell you're very excited about it. And guess what? It is Final Destination. This phase is going to be replacing Condemned. So I want to talk. Condemned was obviously a staple of our attraction for a long time, and we knew we couldn't just walk away from that without going big with something else, right? So Final Destination is going to put you in the middle of one of the movies. You're going to be being chased by death as you make your way through the entire experience. You're going to see some really, really horrible things in here. A lot of I wish we could talk a little bit more about some of the detail, but I gotta leave it to you. But let's just say like wood chippers are just not fun to look at.
It's unsettling, guys. It's really, yeah.
So partnering with Warner Brothers again, right, to bring all these attractions is just a huge successful partnership for us and everything that we do at the park. And so we're excited to, for the first time, bring Final Destination to a theme park-based attraction. Right? All right. Now, I think it's like the movie-based attractions, but we got some fans and some original stuff. Yeah. All right. So I have one more maze to talk about, and we're going to talk about this for a little bit longer. But in order to do that, I think we need to get a little bit of help to discuss this one.
I think you're probably ready for this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So we've been partnering with people at Knott's Berry Farm on a few different things that we've worked on recently. So we are very excited to introduce Wolf's Blood. And in order to talk about Wolf's Blood, please join me in welcoming from Knott's Berry Farm creative designer Gus Kruger. What's up, man? We gotta get you a microphone, dude. You're loud, but you gotta be amplified here.
Hey, everybody.
All right, man. See, I told you they'd be excited to see you. You said that they were gonna boo you, man. Well, Gus, we're like I said, we're absolutely just thrilled to do this. Wolf's Blood will be replacing Truth or Dare this year in our largest warehouse maze location. So thank you for joining us today. You had to come all the way from Knott's, about 15 minutes away, right?
What a journey. What a journey it was. I actually lived halfway between Knott's and Long Beach Center, so Gus was even shorter for me, but man, what a journey.
Mark, how long did it take you to get here this morning? Yes, why don't you tell us a little bit about the premise of Wolf's Blood?
I would love to do so. First off, thanks everybody for letting me come out here. Let me share the stage. Pretty cool. Wolf's Blood tells the story of this desolate, sort of lost from time town that's sort of out of the middle of nowhere. One of those towns that when you're on the freeway, you just keep driving and you don't stop there. The town's called Daylight's End. And unbeknownst to most, there's just a bunch of werewolves that live there. That's just where they chill, right? That's the thing. But the people there, there's some of the younger wolves there, they want more. They don't like, that level lifestyle that they have. So they've created this band. So the band is called Wolf's Blood. And they've gotten themselves big on, social media. They've done these things to get attention for themselves. And they're trying to get everyone to come out to Daylight's End to check out their first show. So you, as a guest, you get to travel, you arrive at Daylight's End, and then you get through the town on your way to the Dungeon Theater, where Wolf's Blood is having their coming out party, and it's going to be a big mess, but a lot of fun.
What was some of the inspiration when you came up with the idea for this?
Honestly, werewolves are cool. Werewolves are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to. What an amazing opportunity for me to come and to be able to share an idea with you over at up at Fright Fest or Six Flags at Magic Mountain. But I just love. I was a metal kid growing up. Like I went. Still. That one gets it.
There's one other metal. Me and you and
that guy. Right, was. But no, I really just love, just grew up going to concerts and going to things, and I just sort of love that whole over the top vibe. So just to be able to sort of play with that and just go come up with an IP that really like sort of complements your part so well with the different vibe that we've got up there, and just create something cool for your teams and your part. Give you something different, something fresh, something new, and yeah, it's just a blast.
You know, Magic, we're always a little on the edge, quirky, goofy with some of our stuff, and so when we had the opportunity, I was like, yeah, if you could please bring your goofiest designer over to help us.
They were like, please take him.
Yeah, he said absolutely, he's just kind of hanging around here. So
Yeah, just staring at the walls. Yeah, nothing else going on.
All right, well, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the build rates from the maze?
Yeah, this is some of the scenes you'll go through. As you get to town, you're going to see this really cool big facade that has the Wolf's Blood logo, and inside that, the O is going to be like sort of a video moon and things like that. So you're going to get to, like we said, this is the old Truth or Dare building. So as Taylor said, if you'll go into that facade that you see right there, you're going to have a pre-show moment. It's the same setup we had for Truth or Dare, which is pretty awesome. Now gets you there, get you up to date on what's going on. And then you'll travel through various locations that have, you know, just some fun things. We have Rainbow Records because we haven't really done a record store in a maze. It really was an opportunity to do cool stuff. Rainbow Records was named after, you know, the rainbow in Hollywood, just because it has a little bit of that fun vibe of just metal history. And then you see the other panel there is a little bar called Red's Revenge, which of course was in the location before Truth or Dare, and it was really cool to be able to bring Red herself back into the maze and have the werewolves running loose in this warehouse once again.
There's a lot of fun Easter eggs all throughout this thing. I think that's kind of a staple of your design a little bit.
I do like that fun.
Yeah, so like there's references to Red's Revenge and plenty of other attractions throughout this maze as well. So we're really excited to kind of tell, you know, a brand new story while bringing some of your favorite things back in weird little references all over the place. We have a couple more images. Here are some actual images of the build that is taking place right now in the park. So we have got the physical Rainbow.
Yeah, so there's actually Rainbow Records itself in the flesh. And what I really wanted to do was be able to help you with the level of like attraction design and scenic design to sort of bring what we do at Knott's to you in some level. And it's been great for me as far as being able to design as I would design a maze. And then, you know, it's right now with the team up at Magic, and they're partnered with Skyline Production Group. Shout out to Skyline. There we go. See, there you go. But yeah, to be able to bring this to life, and it's been really fun for me to have it all come out of my head, see what how the teams have been bringing it to life, and then come up there, you know, every little bit and see the progress. And it's awesome. It's going to be really cool and such a you know, it's a vibe that fits very well up at Magic, but it's also there's certainly a little bit of my flavor in it because, well, design the kind of thing, but also like it's going to complement everything so well. But down there, some concept art we created that's using the actual architecture of Red's Revenge just to show the vibe. And for those of you that love that the overhead jumper in Truth or Dare, you're going to see that werewolf sort of flying over your head as you go. It's really cool to be able to take what worked in this location and then translate it to a whole new exciting theme that you know, hopefully it goes on for years and years up at the mountain.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is going to be a hit for us, and I think that you guys are gonna truly love it. I've been spending a lot of time in this maze, and I'll tell you, it is in a uninsulated warehouse, and it's hot as hell right now. But it's worth it to check this stuff out. The skyline is off. Because there is some really, really great set design and set work in this maze, and it is going to. This is just a tiny taste of some of the smaller scenes in the maze right now. So there are some really cool. Once you finally get to that concert, it's kind of a blowout.
It's a lot of fun. I really like the mazes where we get to have that variety, so you don't feel like you're just in this one location. But getting to the town, getting to go through the town on this adventure to get to the theater, and then even when you get to the theater, it's not like a straight shot in. You're going to pass a merch booth with some very cool merch. Which may or may not, the band may not be using corpses to display their merch. They were handy. But then it's not a straight shot, so you have to travel through the backstage areas of this theater to get to the stage where, you know, the fun awaits. But yeah, it's a great little romp. I love these little mazes where you get to visit so many different things, and I wanted to try to visit locations that aren't the standard that you see everywhere. But also with these, we've had the opportunity to bring so many cool callbacks to your venues, you know, old and new. It's just been a lot of fun to create, and I hope people love it.
Question for both of you. What's it like when, you know, you have these thoughts in your head, you psychopaths, and then you get to see these things take physical form, what, you know, and just people start to experience this stuff. What is that like, that moment when you first start to see someone experiencing something that you created? You go first. Go ahead.
For me, it's always I'm very humbled by it, and I appreciate it and the hard work that goes into it. We can create designs and crazy ideas, to be honest with you. But we honestly, we appreciate the artwork that goes behind it, and then our teams do that. Our teams bring that to life. Skyline brings that to life, and the amazing production companies we work with. So yeah, no, it's very humbling, and I still get surprised by it, especially like Margot. That was an idea for Scream Break, and creating Scream Break, we honestly years ago was a whole thing to see all of that come to life. It's just, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, I mean, it's so much fun. That's really the fun of it, because I am very fortunate to be in the position I am, where all of my dumbest ideas get to be brought to reality by skilled people. And wow, what a world. It's great because really though, I think for me, I'm coming at these as a huge fan of haunted attractions. Like I'm not the guy that lives at my park during the season. I love seeing it all. Like I go to every attraction. I go there. Like there's just too much good stuff. So I'm creating things that I would love to walk through. And so when I see them come to life and I get to walk through it, I know in the back of my head that there's other people who are just like seeing it as the eyes of a fan and seeing it come to life and knowing like, what is it that I really love about these things? Let me try to translate that so that people do. It's great, and it's so much fun and so fulfilling. Nothing's better than seeing people enjoy something that started on your computer or on your Post-it note or whatever it may be. It's just so satisfying.
I asked that question because, you know, everything that we do at Magic Mountain, at Not Scary Farm, is for all of you in this room. So thank you all for joining us today. We are so excited to bring Fright Fest back to you all this year with a whole bunch of new things. And come see us at our booth. We'll be down there talking for a while, and you can come ask us any questions you want about Wolf's Blood, Final Destination, Conjuring, or any of the new shows, and we will tell you absolutely nothing else, because that is all we've got to say today. But, tickets on sale tomorrow for Fright Fest. Because I remembered it this time, Sarah. I remembered to say tickets are on sale. So buy your tickets, come see us. We'll be at the park every night. We'll be at the booth. I'm happy to talk to all of you guys, and thank you all so much for joining us today. And we got Fright Fest 2026. Thank you.